The 2026 World Cup anthem.
So, we're finally here.
Mexico City and Mexico
It is
General.
Thursday, the 11th of June, 2026. And the time is almost 8 p.m. I'm not sure if I already said that, don't really care. But after almost 4 years of waiting, the World Cup is finally back. Now, this is the first time that a World Cup is taking place since I began live streaming, meaning that this will be the first time I will be live reacting to a World Cup match. As you can see by the title and the synopsis of the live stream, it's going to be Mexico against South Africa. Now, these two sides played in the opening game of the 2010 FIFA World Cup, and it ended in a 1-1 draw. Ironically, it was in South Africa. Is this the first time that this has ever happened? This is the first time that a World Cup is being hosted by 3 different countries: United States, Mexico, and Canada. And there is the FIFA president holding the 2026 FIFA World Cup trophy. We're 6 minutes away from the World Cup wait coming to an end. There's one of the Mexican players in the dugout. The South African players look like they are yet to line up. I think that's someone from South Africa there. Did I just say America instead of Africa? Hopefully not.
Oh, absolutely, John. What a moment for them when you think about it. Coming out to this atmosphere.
Here we go. The players come out. On July the 19th, when the World Cup final takes place, I am planning to sing Right Foot, Left Foot just before the match begins. Hopefully, England will be in it for the first time in almost 60 years, 6 decades. I love the music whilst the players are coming out.
Against Italy, and of course Maradona in '86.
Oh, that's haunted England for the past 39 years, 40 years actually. This year it'll be 40 years since his Hand of God and Goal of the Century goals.
Mexico, 85,000 people here. Just a few hundred.
I still can't believe this is the World Cup. And instead of just lining up in a way that a ruler is shaped, they're in a little circle. There's Guillermo Ochoa still playing at the World Cup. That is crazy. This is either his 5th or 6th World Cup tournament. We're ready for the national anthems. South Africa are up first. Let's hear what their national anthem sounds like. Hello J-XP5XP. I didn't realise someone was performing it with a microphone. I predict South Africa will win by 2-1. Here we go. This place is going to be very loud during the Mexico national anthem.
Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero aplasta y el grito, y retienen en sus centros la tierra, al sonoro fin. Y retienen en sus centros la tierra, al sonoro fin del cañón. Si para que siempre viva de la paz el arcángel que en el cielo tu eterno destino por el dedo de Dios escribió.
As a child that was smiling at the camera singing it. That's rare to see.
Un soldado en cada hijo te dio, un soldado en cada hijo te dio. Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero aplasta y el grito. Y retiembla en sus centros la tierra, al sonoro fin del cañón. Y retiembla en sus centros la tierra, al sonoro fin del cañón.
The fireworks go off.
Curtain goes up next.
So after this next batch of adverts, the 2026 FIFA World Cup begins.
Keeping a close eye on her budget here.
So I made my score prediction for this game in college. That's why I was speaking very quietly, and that's why the scene looked completely different. I wasn't doing it in my room. My college schedule is Monday, then a Wednesday, then a Thursday.
It gives you 2 chances to win. New Lotto. It could be you, and it could be you.
Nissan Hybrid Test Center. Hybrid efficiency test. Hybrid reinvented. Nissan Qashqai with new e-power. Defy ordinary.
Hang on. I think he's going for it. Oh, he's only gone and done it.
Hopefully England can do it this year. That song's possibly going to chart again because of the 2026 World Cup.
85,000 people, most of them dressed in the green of Mexico, many with their oversized sombreros, all of them bursting with pride and full of the sort of optimism that only accompanies the opening game.
The time has just gone past 8 p.m. and the game is going to kick off at any moment now. I can remember vividly in November 2022 when I was 14 years old, reacting to the Qatar versus Ecuador match, the opening game of the 2022 World Cup. Enner Valencia scored 2 goals. I'm not sure if Ecuador have qualified for this tournament, though. Italy haven't qualified for a World Cup for the 3rd time in a row. So, Mexico are ranked number 14. They are the co-host. And South Africa are ranked number 16. I'm good. The World Cup's about to start. Okay. This is the first time as an adult that I'm watching a World Cup. Unfortunately, it is going to be the first World Cup that my family are going to enjoy without Bagheera. The last one was obviously 2022, which ran between November the 20th and December the 18th.
He certainly does, and Hugo Gross has reverted to a back 5 with Mudo and Madiba in wider areas of the 3 centre-backs. Sitoli will be the more central of the 3 midfielders, Ikram, Reynolds, and the more familiar Lyle Foster will be going in search of the goals.
So, who is going first? Mexico or South Africa for the first kickoff? There's Cesar Montes, the Mexico captain, and there is Ronwen Williams of Mamelodi Sundowns, or Mamelodi Sundowns. I think in the South African way, that's how you pronounce it.
Hazy day. We are 7,500 feet above sea level, to put that into your terminology. And that's Ben Nevis, and then 3/4 of Ben Nevis again on top. It was well put, and it staggered me. It really did.
Let's see if any new messages have come. No, Ivan did speak to me briefly in my previous live stream, which ended just a couple of minutes ago.
Straight away, you're thinking, oh, the player's going to adapt, John. Well, Mexico clearly are used to it. South Africa also play at altitude in Johannesburg, but not as high as this. But they've been in Tashuka, which is the same height as this, around about 60 miles away, for the last 10 days, making their very secret preparations. And the last World Cup moment here saw Diego Maradona lifting the trophy into confetti-filled sky.
Here we go. The referee's about to blow his whistle, and the World Cup wait will be over.
Torturous build-up to this particular competition.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Anything that's gone before. The 23rd FIFA Men's World Cup is finally underway.
The 2026 FIFA World Cup is finally happening. We have got 1 month and 8 days of extremely action-packed football to watch. The commentators are John Champion and Ali McCoist. Who's going to get the first goal? That is another big question. Here is Johan Vasquez. He's the first person that I mentioned in a World Cup match whilst live streaming.
Just at the wrong moment. They did pretty well on it. Hugo Gross, but they've not gone in 2026.
Cesar Montes back to Johan Vasquez.
Hierro will shield the back line for Mexico.
Cesar Montes. Israel Reyes.
Alvarado.
Roberto Alvarado's been dispossessed. Boos ring around the Azteca Stadium. I think they're trying to put South Africa off there. 2 minutes into the FIFA World Cup, and it is still 0-0, of course.
It's going to be quite instructive. You always find that with the opening game.
Ronwen Williams. If South Africa can beat Mexico, unlike in 2010 when it ended in a 1-1 draw, then it will go down as one of the biggest shocks in World Cup history. Aubrey Modiba lost control of the ball there, and it's now gone out for a Mexico throw-in. The previous World Cup, free kick to Mexico. Are we going to see the first yellow card of the World Cup? I swear I just saw a yellow card being dished out by the referee. Mexico have the first real opportunity to get a goal. And if they score, if the ball goes into the net for them, then the Azteca Stadium is going to erupt. Just like it did 40 years ago. Roberto Alvarado's one of the players standing over the free kick. I wonder who the other person is. It's straight into the South African wall.
He's tried to play it in the left-hand side of the wall. I don't know if it was on. He obviously thought it was. With the look you've just given me, you didn't think it was. I have my doubts.
There's Raul Jimenez of Fulham, formerly of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wanderers. Raz with the ball in. Shot! Raul Jimenez with the effort. It was a fantastic save from the keeper and South Africa captain, Ronwen Williams. First time left-footed effort from Mexico's number 9. But Williams was solid between the sticks, and now we have the first corner of the tournament. In it comes and punched away by Williams. Mexico still have it. It's still alive for them. It's been half-headed away, and it looks like it's going to be cleared out of the box, but then Mexico get it back. Cesar Montes looks to get to it, and this isn't looking good. South Africa could be on the counter-attack, and the ball's been played through. Lyle Foster, who I predicted would get the second goal for South Africa and the final goal of the game. I think knew that his teammate was offside and he was being marked, so that's why he did what he did, possibly play it to Guillermo Ochoa. But then again, why would an opponent do that? Here's Israel Reyes. Long ball out onto the left to Jesus Gallardo. South Africa look to start another counter-attack. It's a poor pass from Lyle Foster out onto the right to Ikram Reyners, and Mexico are going to get the throw in here, taken by Jesus Gallardo. It's a shame that my mum and dad are not down here watching the game. Maybe they're watching it upstairs. If you want to watch the match, it is available on ITV1 and STV1, that's Scottish television. Mexico have had so many heartbreaks in the round of 16, but will they finally end that heartbreak and progress to the quarterfinals? Here's Jesus Gallardo. Tries to cross it in, but it's been blocked by Kuliso Muda, who I predicted would be the first South African goal scorer of the game. The referee has actually decided that the Mexican player got the last touch, so it will be a South Africa goal kick. Raul Jimenez with the block there, putting pressure on the South African defence. It's going to go out for another goal kick.
Not to put into words the sense of excitement that has engulfed Mexico City over the past couple of days.
I've got to say, John, I'm getting wrapped up in it myself. I went pitch, you know I went pitch side before the game today, but I managed to sneak pitch side yesterday myself for 5 or 10 minutes, and wow, what a thrill. And I was listening to Ryan today before. He feels the exact same way. Probably the first World Cup that we can remember. 1970.
Headed down by Gallardo to Jimenez, but South Africa have gotten it away. There's a clearance that's been blocked by Gallardo, and it's going to go out for a South Africa throw-in.
Yeah, that's the one thing that struck me, John.
Sipiwe Shabalala exploded one of South Africa's stadiums when he netted in past the goalkeeper. Oh, mistake in the back. This is a chance, and it's in. And ladies and gentlemen, 9 minutes in, and we have the first goal of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Williams is finally beaten. The Azteca Stadium has erupted, and it is Julian Quinones. It was a poor touch from number 13 of South Africa, possibly. Either it was Undamani or it was Sito. This is a horrible start for South Africa. I had a classmate that went to, obviously, school with me. Sorry, I messed up my words. I had someone that went to school with me for my last 2 school years, from the beginning of 2024 in January to June 2025. Here come Mexico, and Teboho Makona may have been involved in that. In fact, he wasn't. It's the goal scorer that has been fouled.
And they've just done the complete opposite and given a goal away.
I think there was 3 people that were just watching this game. However, now it's only 1.
He has his name in the history books now, just like Shabalala. at the 2010 World Cup when he fired South Africa in front, and it's Hugo Broos, who today, for a few hours, becomes the oldest manager ever in a World Cup game. It's he who's got the early headache.
Well, Kenny for his thoughts here.
Was John trying to roast the South African manager there? If so, then that's not very nice. Now, I only predicted Mexico to get 1 goal in this game. They have got that 1 goal. It's not Guillermo Ochoa who is in the starting 11 for Mexico. It is an individual called Raul Rangel. I think he may be the first choice keeper for Mexico, and Guillermo Ochoa must be the second choice.
Yeah, the disturbing thing from the point of view, you've not had to look for it, it's just a mistake.
Here's Raul Jimenez.
Let's touch the line for corner.
South Africa have given a corner away. That was Kuliso Mudor who gave it away. Mexico have the opportunity to double their lead with this corner. Cesar Montes, the skipper, is there. It will be a left-footed corner. Not sure who's taking it. It's been whipped in, and Raul Jimenez was there. It's still in play, and it has been picked up by the goalkeeper.
Very, very well, but he just gets caught underneath it a little bit.
Listen to FIFA. You heard the reaction of the crowd on his face.
Now, what can South Africa do here? There was a through ball attempt there. It went straight to the goalkeeper.
Mexican president actually gave up her ticket to be here. She's been the subject of fierce criticism from the population. She thought it would be a populist move to give it to a 21-year-old local lady who otherwise wouldn't have had a chance to get into the game.
I'd say that's a very kind-hearted gesture. Don't know why she's being criticised for it. This is the first that I'm hearing about this, so please don't judge me, even in an aggressive manner.
We'll probably leave it there. Might need to be free tickets for everyone for every Mexico World Cup game before the pendulum swings in this Scheinbaum's direction.
I think England's first match against Croatia is going to be on June the 17th.
You and I am not going there, that's for sure.
A long ball's been played, and Mudor could not keep it in play, so Mexico will get the throw-in. I was 14 years old in my early teens when the last World Cup match was played. And now here I am at the age of 18, my first World Cup as an adult. The previous one was my last one as a child. There were 4 in total: 2010, 2014, 2018, and 2022. I didn't really watch the former two. The first one I really watched was 2018, when England got to the semi-finals. They got knocked out by Croatia, the team that we're playing in our opening game. Here's what the referee saw here. Went through his legs. I didn't even notice that. My dad would have definitely pointed that out if he was sat on that couch watching the game. Obviously, this is not going to be the only World Cup match that I watch. I'll definitely watch the final. That was Brian Gutierrez, who was being bullied off the ball there by the South African players, and the latter team have just won a free kick, which will be taken by Umbakazi.
Vasquez.
I hope I am pronouncing the names right. Here's Lyle Foster.
Buena. Mudau.
Here's Mudau, Kaliso Mudau. That's how you pronounce his name.
Sitole. Sidisi.
Mexico block a pass there, but it's come out to another South African player, that being Aubrey Madiba. Headed it away from the box, Mexico. That's definitely going to be a free kick. And is there going to be a yellow card? Yes, there is.
Just too quick for him, John. Simple as that.
And unfortunately for Teboho Makona, he holds that title for being the first person to be booked at the 2026 World Cup for a foul on Alvaro Fidalgo. Here come South Africa. Can they carve out an opening? They've done all right in the attack. They just haven't had that shot. And that breakthrough, that being the equaliser.
South Africa struggling to get anything going in this game. This is a huge step up for the majority of their players.
Yeah, of course it is. Vast majority of them playing in the home country. I know a couple abroad, haven't the European.
Yeah. 5 in Europe, but
Chicago.
Generally with lesser clubs and a couple in MLS in America. 19 home-based players. 8 of them from the Mamelodi Sundowns, the African Champions League winners. And 8 from the Orlando Pirates, a famous name in South African football down the years, who won the title this year for the first time in 14 seasons.
Raul Jimenez heads the ball on, but South Africa have obviously got it back. And now the ball is within Ronwen Williams' possession. Raul Jimenez, the closest opposition player to him. Williams has to kick that right out of his box. Oh, that's lovely, lovely football.
That's the case now.
Oh, this is lovely. This is lovely. And Quinones could have gotten his second goal of the match there. It did hit the net. Wrong side of it, though. That would have been Mexico 2, South Africa 0 if he had gotten that on target and beaten Ronwen Williams.
World Cup tournament since 2006 when Philip Lahm scored for Germany against Costa Rica after just 6 minutes.
I think that was the earliest goal in a World Cup opening game. The referee has stopped play to give South Africa a free kick after Lyle Foster was fouled.
They certainly calmed down a little bit, which the South Africans have been likely to Watchalong. They're just getting a little bit of possession of the ball now. The whole thing looked as though it got to him for the first 5-10 minutes or so, but they're enjoying a wee bit of possession now, which they'll be pleased with, obviously.
Oh, this is lovely from South Africa. This could be 1-1. Once again,
see, I don't think that's a bad ball.
They play a poor pass to their attack. And now they've just given away another free kick. Cesar Montes this time is on the receiving end of it. And it's Kaliso Mudau who has committed the foul.
Not the best of challenges there.
You get an idea, as you mentioned, about the refereeing tolerances in the opening fixtures. The other thing we're about to experience for the first time is a hydration break. It's going to be present in both halves of all 104 games, whether played beneath a roof or not.
I've got to stay preoccupied to the game here.
Alvarado.
Ball's been crossed in, it's headed away.
Of course, as we all know, to our cost, but it's in a clear, unbranded ball.
Yes.
Cafu, Roberto Carlos, a couple of decent fullbacks.
Baggio was there as well.
Yes, he was. The last World Cup on this continent that finished with Roberto Baggio's penalty skied.
You think Mexico are going to win this game 3-1? The keeper needs to get back. There's the cross, and they're claiming handball. Referee seen nothing wrong in that. Didn't see any foul play.
Detected a little disappointment on your part, Mr. McCoy, that Shakira didn't detect a spot today.
Famous voice, she was sounding very well anyway, that's for sure.
The yellow card. Gutierrez.
Again, it's late, doesn't need to make a challenge. Okay, didn't look particularly clever at this one.
South Africa have a free kick here in the 24th minute of the game. And
We should get the hydration break.
Teboho Makona, the first booked player of the tournament, is going to take it. Will South Africa get their first goal of the tournament and their first goal from a set piece? And will we get the first set piece goal of this year's World Cup? The referee has blown his whistle. Makona gives the signal. Mokoena, that's how you pronounce his name. Teboho Mokoena. Ball's been crossed back into the box, but Mexico have gotten it away. Quinones has had his long ball blocked, and that's gone out for possibly a goal kick for Mexico.
Well, I think it's calmed down a little bit from South Africa's point of view, which I would have liked to have it, John, because they look nervy after opening 5-10 minutes or so. To be fair to Mexico, they clearly come out the traps and a lot of possession, were very aggressive, they're on the front foot, and that's how they got the goal.
And it looks like we've got a little drinks break here. I don't know why the game had just stopped. It's like they've decreased the half-time for this tournament. It would be shocking, especially because I was completely unaware of it. I was going to say that, but for some reason my mind told me to say it instead. That's why I said that uncompleted or incompleted. I don't know what exact word I have to use.
2:30 in the morning. Fancy staying up, our coverage gets underway from Guadalajara. Miroslav Kubek will supersede Hugo Gross as the oldest manager to take charge of a World Cup game, but it's not been a good afternoon for Hugo Gross here so far. Quinones scoring after just 9 minutes.
You'll check back in later, bud. Fair enough. See you soon. Maybe you'll come back whilst this live stream's still ongoing.
Sheer Mexican joy. Racing the veteran manager as well. Don't forget, you could win £75,000 and a trip for two to New York to watch the FIFA World Cup final, which comes up on the 19th of July. A single entry by text or online costs £2.50, plus your standard rate message for texts. Entries close at 10 a.m. on Monday the 6th of July. Post closes at 12 p.m. on Thursday the 9th of July. Entrants must be 21 or over. Visit the website or scan the QR code for full entry details.
She's winning.
Mexico are beating South Africa 1-0. Quinones with the goal after a mistake.
Your score prediction was
Hydration break. 2-1.
yeah,
2-1 to South Africa. So I now predict them to make a comeback.
It's remarkable. Absolutely remarkable.
And his is still the face that adorns many of the
And my 2-year-old Cocker Spaniel dog Baloo has made his presence known in front of me from my perspective.
3 minutes that we just had for hydration will be tagged on to first half stoppage time.
It's non-alcoholic.
Well, that's a relief if it is not alcoholic. Ball's been booted long into the South African half.
Modiva.
The midfield have done well attempting to get the ball to the attack, but they keep giving it away at the very last moment. 28 minutes in, they felt like the slowest 28 minutes of a football match ever. And I don't know why. With Premier League matches, they usually tend to go on for a much quicker time. You know, when I did my last guitar lesson with John, I didn't really focus on the time, and that's possibly why it went very quickly. Here we go. Mexico are on the counter-attack yet again. It's been played out onto the left to the goal scorer, Quinones. Jesus Gallardo. Quinones. Quinones again. He's had to play it into his own half, and Lyle Foster, is lurking. I don't think it is him now, because number 9's all the way there.
Talk in this city, at least, of Mexico potentially going a long way in the World Cup.
Mexico have had 56% possession control. South Africa, 38%.
Gutierrez.
Here's Gutierrez with the shot. His effort's been blocked, and South Africa will get it away once again.
I'll mention it again. He does really well, Gutierrez. He plays a little bit deeper than Jimenez, and it gives him a little bit of space to run into beyond Jimenez, and he's done it on 2 or 3 occasions, and he's done it very well.
Alvarado. Reyes.
Long ball's been crossed in.
We've had advantage would have run out after the round of 16. Currently staging 5 games. In the group stage, round of 32, which could involve Scotland. Round of 16, which might involve England. Either of those scenarios. Steve Clark, Thomas Tuchel will quickly be made aware of Mexico's extraordinarily strong record in competitive internationals here.
And it's unbelievable.
31 minutes in, we've just finished the first third of the match. I messaged Sage on Instagram asking him if he was excited for World Cup 2026. So I'm not sure that he and his family will focus on football, or as they call it, soccer.
It's unbelievable.
Sorry, did you say you messaged back or no?
No, he hasn't messaged back. It's been a while since he did. If you don't know who Sage is, like I said in my CMP 3-year anniversary live stream, Sage is the brother of the American singer, rapper, and songwriter Kesha.
That's Lorenzo.
Well, that's Lorenzo, who left us 2 years ago in February 2024, shortly after I had turned 16 years of age. And it was months before Euro 2024 began. The last time England participated in a
game by game with the various new innovations.
Major tournament, I was 16 years old. I'm not sure if the Nations League is that big.
Aubrey Madiba.
Here's Madiba, there's the cross. It's offside against number 6 of South Africa, that being Aubrey Madiba. Oh, there's the Mexican wave. I just saw the Mexican wave. That's magical to see. The last time a World Cup was ever hosted in Mexico was in 1986 when Argentina and Diego Maradona lifted the trophy. And Argentina didn't win the World Cup again until 2022 with Lionel Messi.
Still a bit untidy the last 5 minutes or so. Particularly from the Mexican side.
Beaten in 2026.
Should we have anything to eat at half time, Mum? Here comes South Africa. It's Lyle Foster. If Mexico's number 9 can't get a goal, maybe South Africa's number 9 can.
I'm just wondering, can Foster swung a right foot at that bit of talent there as well?
Rooney Fuller,
Yeah,
front right, who scored in the 1986 World Cup final here. Kalina behind him.
yeah.
This is a team effort. I'll do some of the faces, you can do some of the others.
David Silva,
Thank you.
Carlos Puyol.
2-2.
Okay, we've got a draw.
Mexico on the counter-attack. Here's Gutierrez. Plays it out onto the right.
Nice on the outside, but he was sold a tad short by the pass.
That was a good attack from Mexico. Umbakazi, I think that's what his name is, has tackled Israel Reyes well there. Mexico are going to get a throw-in out of this. Roberto Alvarado to Gutierrez. Here's Quinones out onto the left. There's a cross. Good catch from Ronwen Williams, keeping South Africa alive.
Should have got a touch earlier.
It was Jesus Gallardo who crossed the ball, trying to create a chance, but unfortunately, he couldn't do anything. 36 minutes in, Mexico are still defeating South Africa by 1-0. A lot has happened since the last World Cup took place. I left Lidford Foxes. My parents got married. We had the holiday from hell, which was supposed to be their honeymoon. Then we went to Spain. Oh, well, before that, Baggy died. There was also Joey that died.
Very clearer.
What else? Well, we went to Spain for the first time where I met Bobby Zamora, former Premier League footballer of Queen's Park Rangers, Tottenham Hotspur, and a lot of other football clubs. In 2025, we returned to Greece after 9 years, almost. I played football with some of the lads. I am feeling the urge to play football tomorrow, Mum.
Are you?
I'm getting into the World Cup spirit. Loose touch from Gutierrez there, and now South Africa are on the counter-attack. Possibly, no, they're not. Played out onto the right to Kaliso Mudau. Umbakazi with the ball into the area, headed on by Lyle Foster and wide of the target. That's the best South Africa have done so far. It's gone out for a Mexico goal kick. Here's the earlier chance that Mexico had. Gallardo's cross ended up going into the gloves of Williams. I'm not really focusing on the time, and yet it's still going by very slowly. I wonder if the second half will be quicker
Is it a bit of a boring
than the
match?
first half. No, it's not boring because it's the World Cup. What game in the World Cup could get boring?
The World Cup stage for the first time since 2010. Their last World Cup game was a win against France, which sounds remarkable until you realise that France.
The last time South Africa won at the World Cup,
their coach at the time.
It was in 2010 when they hosted it against France, of all teams. They won 2-1. Johan Gourcuff got sent off in that game.
Who won the World Cup the last time, like that whole day?
2022, Argentina. 2018, it was France. 2014, it was Germany. 2010, it was Spain. 2006, it was Italy. And 2002, it was Brazil. We haven't had a European winner of this type of tournament since France in 2018, when I was just 10 years of age. We have our first like of the live stream, so whoever that was, you are the best.
Challenge that didn't yield a yellow card to the assailant, then the player has to go off for at least a minute. I'm not 100% happy with that. We can discuss that later.
Eric Lira or Lyra, not sure how you pronounce his surname, was hurt there for a little bit. Mexico do get a free kick out of it.
No lights there.
Here's Eric Lira to Gutierrez. Well, another Mexico player's down. We're a few seconds away from hitting the 40 mark in this match. It's Mexico 1, South Africa 0. I wonder how many American celebrities are going to be at the USA's first World Cup match.
When's their first one?
Oh, I don't know. I'll check at half time if I'm even bothered. Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be this tournament's oldest outfield player at 41 years of age. 41. It's Quinones to Gutierrez. Jimenez was wanting it, but South Africa was strong in the defence. Jesus Gallardo.
Yunus,
Quinones.
Alvarado,
Here's Alvarado out onto the right.
Mira,
Long ball's being crossed.
into
Here's
one.
Jimenez.
Yes!
What a save from Williams.
A slow motion save. Well, I think he
Would
waited
that
to see
have
whether he
been
could get a
Raul
touch.
Jimenez's
That was
goal
the line. I thought might
had
be
it
off.
gone in?
Not well. Oh, was he?
He was a
It
little
might be,
bit
you know,
offside by the
He
looks of
might
it.
just be, as the ball went in, I just had a quick look at him and I thought he might just have been off, John. I think it's a good save. Better one than the first thought because he waits.
Williams looks like he was caught out there.
Ronald Williams has looked a really good goalkeeper.
Oh, here go Mexico.
You may need to
Quinones looking for his second. There's a shot. It's deflected. Comes out onto the right. Gutierrez. Quinones off the post. Quinones is having the game of his life. Right now, he deserves man of the match. Okay, well, that wasn't a free kick because what I saw, he got the ball before the player. Quinones had two chances there in the space of under 10 seconds. Gutierrez this time almost getting the assist. If it wasn't him that assisted Quinones for the first goal. There was vibrant Mexican music when Quinones scored.
Getting a bit of space in there.
Oh, my God, I'm itching.
Reyners.
Here is Reyners.
Gutierrez. Get away from Satola. Fidalgo.
Fidalgo with a long ball to Jimenez, and that's been headed away from the Fulham forward.
Not great. Reyners.
Here comes South Africa. Ball's been crossed. They're claiming a handball. This is the second time they've claimed handball in this game. It's going to be a South African corner, though, so at least they get a chance still of scoring.
No particular rush to take it.
You would think, all intents and purposes, this is the last action.
They'll have the time for the hydration break. Tacked on as well, Roy.
South Africa take the corner.
You and I need to have a
Crossed into the area. Headed away. And then a shot. That was a good effort. Good save from the keeper. It was Umbakazi with a left-footed effort, surprisingly on target. I think when I first saw it, it looked like it was going to be a cross. In the 45th minute of the game, it is Mexico 1, South Africa 0.
There's another 30 seconds of this marking up to the miles hit, to be quite frank.
Here's Quinones. Can he get to it? Williams had to come out there and kick the ball away. Otherwise, Mexico would have had a very good chance of doubling their lead. South Africa have put up a good fight against Mexico. How many more minutes of first half action are we going to get? Could we go to the World Cup final?
No, darling. Tickets will be hugely expensive, and that's even if you can get them. And then you've got to pay for flights to get out there.
It's not showing how many minutes have been added on. There we go. 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
We still in the first half.
Yes, just the final few minutes of it. If the first half can be this slow, just imagine what the second half is going to be like. Here's Jimenez with some good head control out onto the right to Roberto Alvarado. Alvarado's going to take the throw in. Actually, no, he's given it to Israel Reyes.
Taken within 5 seconds.
Gallardo with the deflected effort. Picked up by Williams. He spilt it first time he attempted to pick it up, but he now has it firmly in his hands. He's thrown it out. Sitoli, he's the man who made the mistake that led to the goal from Quinones.
Adams.
Quinones.
Modiva.
This is Aubrey Madiba. Madiba. And that's going to be a goal kick. Madiba is very unimpressed with the referee there. We've played most of first half stoppage time and
That would have been the perfect opportunity.
Mexico have a goal kick here. It's still 1-0 as of the 9th minute of the match.
You've got just under a minute to tell us your thoughts in summary on the first half.
Yeah, I think, like I said, John, I think
Caliso Medal. Oh, mistake there yet again. And here come Mexico. Raul Jimenez. Quinones, that's some lovely football. And here is Brian Gutierrez. Oh, keeper was almost caught out there. South Africa could have easily conceded a second goal there.
And I think he goes to
I saw Williams scrambling there. Gutierrez tried to play the ball to a teammate. I thought he was trying to catch the keeper out. He pretended to shoot, but he tried to pass it through to a teammate. I think I can see it clearly now.
He did get caught in position once or twice, but I'll give him an opportunity to get in and regroup. But Mexico will be very, very
this will be South Africa's last chance to get a goal in the first half. And
mostly Mexico in this first half.
Ikram Reyners could not keep the ball in play. That will be the last piece of action of the first half. The half-time whistle has been blown. Mexico are beating South Africa by 1-0. That song's being played a lot. Life is a Highway by Rascal Flatts. That was from the Cars soundtrack. I'm going to look up the music video. And see if there's any comments regarding the World Cup.
Across the pond, please.
Sorry, mate. Go south of the river.
Easy. Let's go.
A couple of days ago, Cars turned 20 years old.
Everything's a tap-in with Visa.
Oh, wow. ¿Qué está sucediendo?
Here we go. Because Ghostly was live. Literally just found this again after hearing it on the World Cup coverage on ITV. So 2006, Me Is Nothing as Only My Parents Were Alive while my sister was literally a baby. 2016, watched this for the first time and found it peaked 10 years later. 2026, rewatched it for the first time in ages and it's still peaked to this day. 2026 again, now used in the FIFA World Cup 2026 advert. So this is the first time since 1994 that the World Cup's being hosted in the United States of America. So it's been 32 days since that last happened. In terms of Mexico, it's the first time since 40 years ago in 1986. And I believe it's the first time ever in Canada. That's where Justin Bieber's from. So what have you thought of the first half so far? Hello, no name _ 123-E6J. Welcome to the live chat. I think I added you as a standard moderator. That's why your YouTube channel name is highlighted in blue. What did you think of the first half, Mum?
I haven't really been watching it, darling.
Did you know salsa was invented when Puerto Ricans took Cuban rhythms to New York?
South Africa have put up a good fight.
Yeah.
They struggled to get it to an attacker to finish off a move. And the only goal that has been scored has come from a mistake at the back. So anyways, I'm going to go to the toilet. I will see you guys in a couple of seconds' time. Don't invade my live stream, whatever you do.
I'm getting arsey dingy. But the big one from Ariel cleans really deep to bring back bright whites. Because you know all that dinge is just old dirt built up over time. So now ditch the dinge on all my t-shirts. I might have too many now. Ditch the dinge with the big one from Ariel. Always keep away from children.
Hey, it's me. When do you think you're coming back? Let me know, because I could always use your help.
I would love to help you, but I'm kind of busy right now. The Brookings are savages.
The galaxy must be defended.
How's the little guy?
Ouch.
Supergirl in cinemas June 25.
They're pressing. They're pressing. Oh my Gemini! Bigger than anything that's gone before. South Africa giving the ball away dangerously. Very dangerously. Scoring the first goal at the 2026 World Cup.
These are celebrations in the Azteca as Mexico scored the earliest goal in the first game of the World Cup since 2006. And a siren's just gone past. You know, I think it's a siren from the South African defence.
That was the earliest World Cup goal
So why don't you
in the opening game of the tournament that has been scored since Philip Lahm's goal for Germany against Costa Rica.
To me, it's on the goalkeeper.
So that was the earliest goal that was scored in an opening World Cup game since Philip Lahm's goal for Germany against Costa Rica back in 2006.
When it goes back to me, you look at the options, you can go left.
Here we go. This is the goal again.
The goalkeeper's got to go left or right.
So Williams plays it to Sitoli.
You know he has to take a touch when he comes too straight, and that is brilliant pressing from there. Brilliant pressing, and fantastic. And it is a poor touch. So to me, it's
poor touch on the left foot. Mexico take advantage of that. Quinones does the rest.
But here, if you look at it, he can go left. That's the easiest option. My issue with the midfielder here, he's too straight. So he has to take a touch. Yes,
Brother Denjianim is, thank you very much for that comment, telling me to keep going. If you don't, you're not a Sigma, and I'm going to look at you and shake my head and judge you to the point where it makes you feel genuinely uncomfortable. But I know you can do this, so it won't happen. I'm on day 427 of using Rolex chain on YouTube Shorts until the song hits 1,000 views on YouTube.
Just stop it there now. I think that's the simplest thing in the world for any midfield player to take a touch, play it out to the right centre back. We see that week in, week out. And I'd give up a little bit saying knock it long.
My life won't feel normal anymore when that
I think he's got a simple pass out his right centre back who can go out to his right wing back and then they're away.
challenge ends.
There's a great scene in football.
It started back in April 2025 when I was almost 17 years and 2 months old, so I would have been 17 years and 1 month old. When that challenge started, it was April 11th, 2025. Now here we are on June the 11th, 2026, on the day
for me,
that the World Cup 2026 tournament begins.
I'm saying,
there's Ian Wright, there's Gary Neville, there's Roy Keane.
And Gary, the passion of the goalkeeper, it's not as even it was straight so he can knock it back.
What do you think of Gary Neville, Mum?
If you're a midfielder and I'm pressing and I look and I see the pass and I know he has to take the touch, your eyes line up. You see he's going to take
Former Manchester United footballer.
I think
he's a massive Labour supporter.
That's why you press it, but you know if you win it, it's going to lead to a goal.
Just like with Keir Starmer.
48 coaches and most of them will be saying and saying, oh, Gary, they want.
Thanks for liking my reel, Mum. Was it the different brand reel?
Bounce it out to the right centre back. Most of the
different brands have a different brand. I'll be posting for cameras next to Nicholas stands. Pick my players this ain't going to be stressing on have all the power like leaders have. Yeah,
your decision making.
I'm not that big of a YouTuber.
Where would you rather have the bad touch boots? Yeah. Out to the left or down the centre?
We've got 6 more weeks of this. Yeah. Don't go too soon. Right, in this supersized World Cup, the matches keep on coming. Later, 2:30 in the morning, South Korea against the Czech Republic. That's on the way.
In my day 425 video, I looked like an actual 1980s serial killer. I genuinely did. I looked like a 1980s serial killer in the day 425 of using Rolex chain on YouTube Shorts until it hits 1,000 views YouTube Shorts.
How many views have you got
on that one? On the song, okay. To be exact, yes, 211. So 21.1% done. So 78.9% to go.
But toys are for real play. Bonnie needs someone from the same century. Come on, toys.
Toy Story comes out, well, Toy Story 5 comes out in 8 days' time.
Some sort of old man.
There's just a group of buzzes.
She thinks you're old because you're bald, Woody.
When you
New Toy Story, isn't it?
come out on top, we're gonna need backup. That's not gonna work. Toy Story 5, in cinemas June 19. No one goes to Hanks for his spreadsheet. He doesn't sell them.
What a tune we're going to have this year in 2026. Not only do we have the World Cup going on, but we also have Toy Story 5 coming out, the first Toy Story film in about 7 years, since 2019, when I was 11 years old, and here I am at the age of 18.
It's a penalty. Can he deliver like this shirt's non-stop freshness? He can! Lenore Unstoppables. Stay fresher under pressure.
In a world full of noise and uncertainty, IG is the investment platform that backs you. Forget the dubious tips from that guy down the pub. Get real-time insights, analysis and tools. No more fat cat brokers clawing your gains.
I've just found out on my day 185 video I had a massive cut
over 50 years. IG
around my chin area. That was on the 12th of October when my For Your Information song with DJ Macca came out. I just heard a Discord notification there. Victor sent a GIF. You don't want to know what happens in my Discord
No, I probably don't.
server talks.
Makes home feel closer.
Oh, an American eagle or a hawk holding a baseball.
Don't deal with your Tesco Club card.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because every little helps.
AutoCertic checks your chances of credit card approval without affecting your credit score, so you can compare stress-free. Compare the market, the simplest way to save.
Hey Meta, play a song that fits my vibe.
Got it.
You said I'm not surprised with how I walked along your lines.
Hey Meta, take a picture.
What you said was mine. What you said was mine. What you said was mine.
I remember in like futuristic films years ago when I was younger, there'd be people wearing glasses, and the glasses were like a computer, and now you can actually get glasses on board, take photos. It's crazy.
If that's happening in 2026, then God knows what could happen in the forthcoming years. South Korea versus Czech Republic is on tomorrow, Qatar versus Switzerland on Saturday, and Australia versus Turkey on Sunday. Group A, Group B, and Group D, respectively.
I've always considered myself to be a little bit savvy. Turns out, I'm not the only one. In fact, we're a right savvy nation. For maintaining our motors so they're road ready and ensuring that your holiday plans fall into place. Every day, people around the UK are making smart moves with. Now that's savvy.
So there's the substitutes warming up. I think the South African ones are done. The Mexicans are still going. There's only been 2 people that have messaged me on this live stream, and they have been J-XP5XP and NoName_123-E6J. Or is it 1, 2, 3? I don't know. I don't really care. This is Baloo's first ever World Cup since he was born. He was born less than 11 months after World Cup 2022 ended. He was born in November 2023.
As John says, Gomes is the top scorer in the Saudi League for Brendan Rodgers' team, more than Ivan Toney, more than Cristiano Ronaldo, 33 goals.
So, you know what was good about the way he done that? He didn't try anything fancy, just put his foot straight through it. Whatever we're saying about the goalkeeper, where he came too far, put his foot straight through it, because I saw Jimenez had a good chance before. It kind of came off his shin. Just needs to do the same thing, go back to the basics, but he done very well with his finish.
As John said, they've lost 2 out of 80-odd home games over the years. I mean, it's very, very hard to make a case for South Africa getting anything out of that, given how they played and given that stat as well.
Yeah, and plus, you know, they're not getting nothing from the front, nothing from Lyle Foster.
And I've always seen it over the years, you know, stay in the game.
Yeah.
There's only 1-0 hanging there. There's definitely a bit of fighting, a bit of spirit. Yeah, I like that quality, but stay in the game. It's 1-0.
Absolutely, but nevertheless, a big opportunity for Mexico to start off with a win as we go back to Ali McCoy's and John Champion in the Aztec.
Here we go. The players have come out for the second half. Will Canonez's goal be enough for the 3 points? And will it be enough for Mexico to go a step closer to progressing to the round of 32 of the World Cup? That's the first time there's going to be a round of 32 at a World Cup. This World Cup was already making history before it had even begun, for 2 main reasons: being hosted in 3 countries and having the round of 32 included as if it was the UEFA Europa League.
Regarded as a bonus fixture, anything they get is unexpected and therefore very welcome, but the meat of their World Cup campaign will come in subsequent games against the Czech Republic and South Korea.
Does it really feel like the World Cup, Mum?
No.
Oh, they've given it away again! It's going to happen again! Just get that away. Well done. And then a shot! That would have been a great goal from Brian Gutierrez.
I mean, I'm baffled at what he sees there. And to be brutally honest with you, Fidalgo should do better. I think he was going to hit it.
What a goal that would have been. We would have already had a goal of the tournament contender there.
But he's got to get a shot away Fidalgo. I mean, that's a real opportunity. That should be 2-0. Goalkeeper got away with it. I mean, that's incredible, John. Mudau.
Here's Caliso Mudau. Quinones in the way there.
This is Alvaro Fidalgo. Are you having had the benefit of some thinking time at half time? Yes. Are you in with Roy Keane entirely on the goalkeeper for the goal as well?
No. I'm more on Gary's side. I think the goalkeeper has to shoulder some of the responsibility, yes. So I don't think it's a good ball into that area. However, come on. The midfielder, he has to take a better touch. Come on. So I'm not saying that the goalkeeper's getting away with scot-free, but I think the vast majority of the blame must go to Sotole in the middle of the park. And the main reason for saying that is I'm not seeing Roy for the 2.5 weeks till I go back to New York.
He's got a reasonably long memory.
Donald Trump has banned a Somali referee from refereeing at the World Cup. Oh! He saw that the keeper was off his line, so that's why he attempted to go for it from there.
You know, he's got the early goal.
It's on target though.
And incidentally, I thought a little bit
Mum,
the goalkeeper for the goal.
what do you think about Donald Trump banning a Somali referee from refereeing at the World
It's not
Cup?
a good finish, is right to say. He just keeps it down, won't have, and takes his chances and earns his little bit of
Well, I don't know.
Alvarado.
I would say there must be a reason that he did that.
There's always got to be a reason.
Mexico have played in more opening games World Cups than any other nation. It's their 8th, and you know they've never won one. It's actually been the first fixture of a World Cup.
Yeah.
Rather than their first fixture.
Here we go. Mexico could get to the ball there.
In the last 7 opening games.
Ball's been played forward.
Yes, very complicated.
And it's been cleared away.
Quite a contrast.
That South African forward would have been one-on-one with the goalkeeper. What's his name again? Raul Rangel. I think that's how you pronounce his name in a Mexican way. I saw the name Matweedy there. Oh, here we go. Brian Gutierrez is one-on-one. He's gone down in the area. Linesman's flag. Is it a penalty?
Second, where was it? And third, was it?
Oh, it's a red card. A red card's been awarded. Well, not really awarded, because who would want to get awarded a red card?
I don't think he will.
Mexico might have just been awarded a spot kick. Fellow Sotole has had a nightmare of a game.
Somebody does really well.
Was it just outside the box when he did it?
Look, he tries to get the road.
Yes, it was outside the box, so it's not a penalty.
He catches him, down he goes. And the referee.
I think he may have just become the earliest player to be sent off at a World Cup tournament in terms of the opening game.
Down he goes.
What did you think of that?
Well, it was a pretty bad tackle.
Sitoli is off. South Africa reduced to 10 men. Raul Jimenez is standing over it. They're the same, and I have said this to you before.
Sorry.
Forceful and effective of these two teams now have a clear path towards what should be an opening victory.
Raul Jimenez, Cesar. What's his surname again? Cesar Montes. Two or three Mexican players standing over this free kick. Williams has got a lot of work to do. The referee's going to blow his whistle at any moment now. It's a 5-man wall by the looks of it. 7-man wall, I don't know. It's just outside the penalty area. So this is really, really bad. It's Raul Jimenez. It's into the wall, comes out to even Gutierrez. Gallardo. Very, very poor cross. That has gone out for a goal kick.
That was a shocking attempt, though, wasn't it? Don't you think? It was straight into the wall.
It was Reynolds that came off his chest, did well, stood his ground.
That has gotta hurt.
A tall order for South Africa just became a mountainous task.
Now here come Mexico.
Gutierrez.
Brian Gutierrez. Good tackle there from Caliso Mudal. And Mexico will get a corner kick out of this one.
Good player, Gutierrez, John. It's the first real good look at him.
53 minutes in. And
absolutely
Brian Gutierrez is going to take a corner kick here. Instead, it has been given to Roberto Alvarado. Alvarado swings it in. It's headed away.
Yes.
Cleared away by Eric Lira. South Africa with the throw-in. Here's Mokona or Mokoena. Mokoena again. Nice play on with words there. That's gone out for a throw-in to Mexico.
Although Mexico have been the better side and deserve to be ahead, just looking at them, I think they might struggle against top quality teams, particularly in the middle of the pitch. I just think there's the area between front and back.
Next week, it's going to be 3 years since Speed met Ronaldo, since his side quest was completed.
Pockets and areas in the middle of the park. Unless, of course, they change a tactic when they're playing against better teams and make themselves more solid and difficult to beat, which is obviously an option they would take.
There's a clear route by which, if the seedings hold, Mexico would entertain England here in the round of 16. There's also a slightly lesser possibility that Scotland could end up here in the round of 32.
One of the Mexican players looks like Kai Havertz. Talking about Kai Havertz, he plays for Germany. And will Germany get knocked out of the group stages for the 3rd tournament in a row? It happened in 2018. It happened in 2022. Will it happen in 2026, or will they reach the knockout stages for the first time since 2014? When I was 6 years old. I was also 6 years old when Italy last played at the World Cup. Pretty embarrassing for the 4-time world champions that they're not going to be participating in this tournament. Not in Russia, not in Qatar, and not in the USA, Mexico, and Canada.
Madiba.
There's a shot from Madiba, and The keeper spilled it a little bit.
Certainly had another look, the goalkeeper, didn't he? And hell, there you are. Yeah, another wee look at it.
The shot was too hot to handle for the keeper to easily grab the ball. At least it wasn't into the path. At least he didn't spin it into the path of a South African forward.
Rest. We're going to see a substitution made by South Africa.
Yeah, I thought they made it earlier, actually, but just for the sending off, it just went straight to a 4-3-2. But
We have the first substitution of the World Cup. Lyle Foster is coming off to be replaced by Valente Mbatha. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Only allowed to come on for a minute. That is crazy. To be honest, I hope that they don't apply this rule in the Premier League. I think because maybe Lyle Foster may be going for a drinks break, so someone's taking cover for him. South Africa need to work on their defence if they want to avoid conceding a second goal, especially when they are down to 10 men. Raul Jimenez gets it back for Mexico, and Bukazi tries to keep South Africa's defence solid. Mexico gets a free kick. It's a foul on Eric Lira.
By the new arrival. Yeah.
And it's the substitute, the opposition, number 6, I believe. No, number 5, Mbatha, who has committed the foul. Mexico get another free kick.
For space.
I can literally hear crickets.
I think it's people blowing whistles, isn't it?
Yeah, they're very good at making cricket noises, whether it's intended or unintended to do so. Signal's been given.
Gutierrez.
Free kick's been whipped in by Gutierrez. There was, I think, Lyra at the back post. And Mbakazi has cleared it away. It is now out of play. Mexico are going to get a throw-in out of that.
Keeping a close eye on the top man at FIFA.
Is that Roberto Baggio that they just put the camera on? He was in my FIFA 23 Ultimate Team.
Alvarado. Hugo Gross is a very experienced coach. 74, the man in charge of South Africa, is on the point of retirement. What could he do? What could he tweak? What could he adjust to give South Africa some sort of chance of
Jesus Gallardo.
Looking at it, John, it's going to have to look to it and have to come from a set play, really.
Eric Lyra.
You know, they haven't been a threat at all.
Cesar Montes.
It's totally opposite about the 10 men.
Lyra again.
1-4-3-2. Then they're not going to make any impression at all on this Mexican goal. So it looks
Johan
like
Vasquez.
play in a corner or something, John, but
Quinones. Oh, lovely ball. And there was Roberto Alvarado on the right-hand back post.
A couple of yards in front of him was a good run. He
could have headed it into the net to put Mexico 2-0 up, and Quinones would have gone from goal scorer to goal provider. We're about to hit the 1 hour mark of the match. I still can't believe we're only 15 minutes into the second half and the sky is starting to get dark. That rhymes.
Savisi. South Africa return at times like this to players with plenty of top line experience. Benny McCarthy, Mark Fish, Sean Bartlett.
This part of my hair has not been cut in almost 7 months. My mum and my dad really liked this haircut.
If I recall, one of the best penalty kick records ever.
Do we consider the hairdressers that we go to our local Turkish barber?
Gentleman, he was too, John.
Say that again.
So do we consider the hairdresser place that we go to our local Turkish barber shop?
Yeah.
But you don't. If so, then why?
They don't do women's haircuts.
So South Africa making another substitution. Yes, please, with a hobnob. Jaden Adams has been replaced by Themba Swain, who is 36 years old. I think he's the oldest player in the South Africa squad. Yeah, he is. 36 years old. I wonder if he was playing in the 2010 World Cup. His senior career has been active since 2011, and he's been playing with the national team since 2014. Themba Swain.
Spectacular lead in the second half. Shabalala with a never to be forgotten left foot tile driver. And Rafa Marquez, the Barcelona player, equalised 10 minutes from time. Marquez, who is here today as assistant coach of Mexico.
I did notice that
Rafael Marquez, who played in 5 World Cup matches. Oh no, not 5 World Cup matches, 5 World Cup tournaments. Quinones is alleged to have fouled Kaliso Mundau. When I first saw it, it looked like a red card offence, but he didn't really touch his head. Otherwise, he would have been off.
Yeah.
Luis Chavez is about to come on. This is going to be Cristiano Ronaldo's 6th World Cup. The first one he played was 20 years ago, when he was 21 years old, and now here he is at 41. I completely forgot what I was going to say. Ball's been crossed in and it's gone out of play. Mexico will get a goal kick. Kaliso Mundau was at the back post, failed to keep it in play.
So it's going to be a double substitution by Mexico next.
Cesar Montes kicks it back into the South African half.
It's about to come on to Luis Chavez and
Hot chocolate might be ready, Mum. Can I have a biscuit with it, please? Oh. Not a hobnob, though. Here's Quinones.
Gutierrez.
To Gutierrez. It could have been played to Jesus Gallardo there. It would have been 2-0 Mexico had South Africa not done their job.
Here's the opportunity for that double change.
Mexico are about to make their first substitutions of the World Cup. Brian Gutierrez and Alvaro Fidalgo are coming off for Luis Chavez and Gilberto Mora. Chavez getting, I think, his first touch of the game. Mexico are going to get it back here. Here's Chavez.
Very much the bright young thing of Mexican football.
What a welcome. Don't spill anything on
Tijuana, the US-Mexico border.
Hot chocolate and a digestive biscuit. It feels like I am living in December. I'm living the December life in June. Here's Quinones.
Well, the weather's like bloody December, isn't it?
Here comes Jimenez! 2-0!
Wow.
2-0 Mexico. Raul Jimenez with the header at the back post. That's the music I was talking about.
His first ever World Cup goal at the ripe old age of 35. It means that Mexico
Fulham. That's why he was chosen by the manager. He has proven his point. Mexico have doubled their lead against South Africa. They couldn't beat them in 2010, 16 years ago when I was 2 years old. But it looks like in 2026, they are going to do just that. Fabulous header from Raul Jimenez, and I believe that this is the third World Cup that he's participating in, and this is his first goal.
Horrendous injury that he had. Life-threatening, never mind.
They're still celebrating on the sidelines. Is Jimenez going to get booked for time wasting? No, because they've got a drinks break.
And it takes us neatly into the second hydration break. It's difficult to plot a way back for South Africa now. It was difficult.
How are 10-man South Africa going to wriggle their way out of this one?
I mean, Hugo Broos is trying to change it around a while, but he's trying to freshen things up, get fresh legs on, get a little bit of energy. But it's so difficult. Particularly against a team that are comfortable on the ball, good possession, excellent at home. I mean, there can't be any way back, can there?
Just a statistical note. Underlay to.
This is really hot. Did you warn me beforehand?
Eons ago, he draws level as the second highest scorer behind Javier Hernandez in the history of the Mexican national team. 46 goals.
Here's that touch there, lovely. I really enjoyed that touch.
So this is the Jimenez goal. Not sure who got the assist, but it was a fabulous cross into the left-hand back post. The Mexican fans are as jubilant as ever. There's Guillermo Ochoa. He doesn't need to do anything, possibly, in this game. He's really now, like I said earlier in this live stream, Mexico's second choice goalkeeper.
The fans of Wolverhampton Wanderers who will be delighted to see their Mexican warhorse back in old gold next season.
Wait, is Jimenez returning to Wolves? Hang on, let me find this out. Oh, he is at Wolves. I think he left and then he came back. He left in 2023 to play for Fulham. He played for 3 years up until 2026, and now he has returned to Wolves. So the Wolverhampton Wanderers striker Raul Jimenez has doubled Mexico's lead, and it's the second goal that has been scored in this year's World Cup. Hello, Michael Bears 10. Welcome to the live chat. Yes, it was confirmed yesterday. He's joining Wolves on a free transfer from Fulham. Wonder what his salary's going to be like now that he's back playing at the Molineux Stadium. The 2026 World Cup is just a part of a long list of memorable moments for me this year. Seeing Kesha in concert, my first World Cup as an 18-year-old, Arsenal winning the Premier League, here's Raul Jimenez looking for his second goal of the game. Oh, and that is when the referee blows his whistle for offside. The linesman's flag is up. 72nd minute, Mexico 2, South Africa 0.
That was all it was. Go on to champion then. Go tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
So Aguirre there. It's the mastermind of 3 World Cup campaigns for Mexico. 2002, 2010.
Oh, here we go. I think this could be 3-0. It's played to Raul Jimenez. He's gone down. No penalty, says the referee. It was a rough tackle, but from what Ali McCoyster said, that is some good defending. That's not enough for a penalty. If Satoni's red card challenge happened inside the box, then it most certainly would have been a penalty. Number 19, Nkosinafi Sibisi, with a massive challenge on the Wolves striker. Here's Quinones. Oh, he's been fouled there by the man who just committed a good challenge. Sibisi has been shown a yellow card. One more. And then South Africa are reduced to 9 men.
Just takes a touch here. Here's the right arm. Right across the throat.
Is Luis Chavez to Jesus Gallardo, back to Chavez. Chavez, Quinones.
Vasquez, who plays for Genoa, Serie A.
Vasquez. Chavez now on the ball. He's the most exciting player for me, aside from Jimenez. Here's Quinones. Back to Quinones. Chavez, Quinones again.
Jimenez.
Raul Jimenez. Quinones dispossessed.
Gallardo.
Comes out to Gallardo. And now it's picked up by Chavez. That's a wild challenge, but the referee saw positively in that.
It wasn't half a challenge. It was one that came in. He timed it well when he had to.
Mexico are making another double substitution. This time we have Edson Alvarez, the first choice captain for Mexico, and Armando Gonzalez from Fenerbahce and Guadalajara, respectively. Raul Jimenez has done his bit. He's done enough. That guy looks quick. Now South Africa's turn to make a substitution. Madiba and Reyners are off, and the players replacing them are, so Aubrey Madiba and Reyners have come off for Oswin Apolis and Evidence MacGopper. Oh my God, I'm saying the names so horrifically. MacGopper. I think June 17th against Croatia.
So next Wednesday.
Yeah. Because June 18th is a Thursday and June 19th is a Friday.
Andres, goalkeeper Rangel. Cesar Montes.
Who do you think's been the better side, Mum?
Mexico.
Obviously, you were going to say it was Mexico because they are the team that are winning.
Yeah,
but I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, South Africa haven't done anything.
Right, here come Mexico again. I think if they get one more goal, then it's game over for South Africa. Gallardo.
No. Someone did this on TikTok. It's a maths question.
Is coming on.
And it says Amir works for 19 hours per week. His weekly wage is $236.55. He receives a pay increase of 17 pence per hour. Work out his new wage. And someone wrote, Amir doesn't work at all. In fact, he's in a hotel and came here on a dinghy. It's funny.
They're not wrong. Here's Luis Chavez into the area, and it will be cleared away. Here's Oswin Apolis to Mokoena. Gilberto Mora giving him problems. However, Mokoena wins a free kick. It's the 80th minute of the match, so we have played 35 minutes of the second half so far.
It's a free kick the other way, if anything. McQueen's holding him off. Get away with one there, big time.
What did they just announce?
That was just the attendance being read out.
Oh, that was the attendance being announced. by the guy with the microphone. Will South Africa get one back? Apollis. Lovely footwork. There's a shot. Good save from the keeper. Alvarado has been fouled by the looks of it. Oh no, it wasn't a foul. It was just a collision with Thembus Wayne, the oldest South African player in the tournament, 36 years of age.
So what are our likely takeaways from match 1 of this World Cup?
Well, a comfortable victory for the host nation. An expected one. I think both you and I could see this coming. I think South Africa were always going to be up against it, John, but when you get down to 10 men, you know, against a side.
I've just realised that Colombia are back in the World Cup after 8 years.
Why weren't they in it last time?
Because maybe they failed to qualify, Mum.
Right.
I think this will
Oh
be
yeah, I
better.
forget that they've qualified.
I think with a tough ask for South Africa, I think they will have to improve and forward.
Quinones on the bench just reminds me of when I was on the bench just after I'd scored for Lidford Foxes. I came off the bench with my head held high.
Now the referee here.
Oh, what's
is
happening?
coming across towards the VAR monitor.
The VAR monitor? What? I was not paying attention.
After lengthy discussions to involve the goalkeeper Rangel.
A possible red card. Look,
Alvarado
look.
seems to be attracting their attention there.
There.
Oh.
Thembus Wayne. Looks like he's in big trouble.
It's an open arm.
At first I thought it was a foul, then I looked at it and thought, nah, that's not a foul. And now the referee's gone to VAR and South Africa could get a second red card here. Their foul play statistics are going to be at a high.
Contact. That is a slap. That should be a red card issued by the referee for violent conduct.
Here we go. The referee is ready to make the decision. I don't know what he's saying, but this is still dramatic. Red card? The substitute, Thembus Wayne, has just been sent off. Oh no.
Now, for the second time today,
South Africa are down to 9 men. Thembus Wayne, the oldest player for South Africa, has been given his marching orders. What a bad return South Africa are having to this World Cup.
Yeah.
Look at the fans.
I think Alvarado sticks his backside into the player.
It has really just been Mexico's day.
Swanee definitely brings his left arm round to pull him back a little bit. I think the decision is extremely harsh.
Ali McCoist is against the decision that the referee made against Thembus Wayne.
Now this surely is just
Alexis Vega's been brought down, but that was a good challenge this time. Referee has decided to give a goal kick to South Africa.
Is there enough for VAR to get involved? Clearly they think there is.
Firstly, it was Sitoli and now it's Wayne.
There's no doubt the left arm comes out. The left hand.
Sitoli's from the Portuguese side, Tondela. and Zwain's from the Mamelodi Sundowns. Hello, Chop Shop Productions 1439. Welcome to the live chat. You are the first to comment in a while. You are the fourth person to message me on this live chat.
One famous opening game to a World Cup in which the team from Africa finished with 9 players. That was Cameroon in 1990. You remember that? Incredible, wasn't it? But
yeah, I know.
They knocked the holders on their heads and won by a goal to nil. Francois Oman Biek with 9 players by the end of the game. It was one of the great World Cup shocks. There's no prospect.
Wait, so France actually got 2 players sent off?
Now, this is an interesting situation now, John, because if you're a Mexican defence in midfield, you just want to keep the ball. But if you're a Mexican forward, you're absolutely busting for a goal.
Hello, Sam VC3558. What an incredible South Africa squad. Will they do well in their next game? Will it contradict this game? We're in the 87th minute now, and Mexico are still leading 2-0. South Africa down by 2 men. It's 11 versus 9 so far.
Yes,
big chance.
And then Gonzalez.
But that was great defence from South Africa.
Perfect day. The 17-year-old scored. Couldn't adjust.
Referees allowed play to go on. That was a free kick offence.
The second youngest player ever to score the World Cup, just 1 day older than Pele was.
Are you a South Africa supporter, or do you just think they're going to win? It looks like Femba's Wayne just smacked that guy there.
Eventually, there's to be a red card.
2 people have liked this live stream. So to the 2 people that liked it, thank you so much for doing so. Really appreciate it. Really makes me feel stronger as a person on this great platform. Imagine if South Africa actually do win the World Cup. Who would have known from their first game, which is this one, which has been absolutely terrible for them, that they'd go on to redeem themselves and win it. Let's hope that England win it for the first time in 60 years almost.
Sorry, John, regardless of the 2 red cards, which obviously the boys will discuss, regardless of that, I mean, they deserve the victory.
Gonzalez.
Referees decided to stop play here.
Next for Mexico, it's a trip 340 miles west of here to Guadalajara to take on South Korea. And then back here to the Azteca for the game against the Czech Republic. The top 2 in each of the 12 groups go through the 8 best third-place teams.
A guy called Sam VC reckons that South Africa, who are currently losing 2-0 and have lost 2 men,
and after this World Cup, that's the end of a 38-year coaching career. He's going to go and enjoy some time with his
hang on, what was I going to say? South Africa are going to win the whole tournament. If they do, then they will become the first ever African side to win the World Cup.
Alvarez.
Cross has been blocked there.
Bebeto Mora.
Mbakazi dispossessed. South Africa are just playing very, very dirty here. I think it's a tactic to try and get the ball back, make a counter-attack and score. Umbakazi with the foul on Edson Alvarez. And this is going to be a free kick for Mexico.
Let's start with 3 minutes, shall we, for the hydration break. It's actually going to be 7.
How many more minutes? 7 minutes of second half stoppage time. The sky is still bright in Mexico, but in England, where I live, it's already getting pitch black. I can already tell where the leaves are on the trees and where the sky is.
Against the fence now. Yeah. Alvarez sliding in for Armando Gonzalez.
Can Mexico put in at least one crucial attack, one more crucial attack, and then they can score to put the icing on the cake? I reckon at this rate they can. Mokoena, this is promising for South Africa. Oh, he's gone down. And what's the decision going to be? Imagine if there's a third straight red card. Can you imagine it? Is it just going to be a yellow?
Because that was 4 against 3, which is an absolutely remarkable thing.
Oh, it's a red!
Wow. Red card.
Oh my God! It has actually happened. Cesar Montes, the Mexican captain, has also been given his marching orders. This is an opening game to remember. It was for a foul on Caliso Madal.
Christina Uncle, come in, guide us.
It's now 1 red card for Mexico and 2 red cards for South Africa.
There's no defender that's going to step in and materially defend him. His next touch will most likely, but for being fouled, would have been going inside. This is not a clear and obvious error to overturn the referee's decision.
South Africa have the chance to get right back into the game. It is a free kick which will be taken by Teboho Mokoena.
With the call on the field by Wilton Sampaio.
Cesar Montes looks like he's still refusing to leave the pitch. But he has to go. He's been sent off. And the referee is definitely not going to reverse his decision. 3 red cards.
He likes to have red cards, doesn't he?
3 red cards.
In terms of the free kick, he knew exactly what he was doing. Because the South Africans were on a 4 against 3.
Mokoena's been giving instructions. Well, no, he hasn't been giving instructions. He has been given instructions by the manager. That's being Hugo Bruce, who's from Belgium.
So 10 against 9 now.
There's 19 players remaining on the pitch. In the 4th minute of second half stoppage time, Mokoena is going to take the free kick. And that was awful. Umbakazi was beaten to the ball there. South Africa do get it back, though.
I mean, it's remarkable. You're not going to short it goal. You know, you're the 29 men, you've got a free kick, not 19, 20 yards out. The very least you should be doing is getting an attempt to work the goalkeeper.
Here comes South Africa. That was Magopa to Apollis. Mokoena back to Apollis. Umbakazi to Caliso Muda. He couldn't reach the ball in time. That's going to be a goal kick or throw-in for Mexico.
Also a rugged game between Portugal and the Dutch in Nuremberg in 2006.
That game between Portugal and Netherlands was known as the Battle of Nuremberg in 2006. Now, when you hear the phrase the Battle of Nuremberg, you would think that there was an actual war that was going on in Nuremberg. Guns, swords being shown to the opponents, firing at each other on different types of horses. But no, it was a football game from almost 20 years ago in the summer of 2006.
Very Mudau.
Kaliso Madau.
This is the first time since that day 20 years ago.
Cleared away, and
3 red cards in a World Cup.
That's a loose touch from Alexis Vega. That's going to be a throw-in for South Africa. 1 minute and 10 seconds to go until the match is over. And this has felt like one of the slowest matches I have ever seen. But it has been a fun match to watch. 3 red cards all dished out in the second half. Mexico looked like they could put in one more attack.
Vega.
Alexis Vega crosses it into the area, headed away, and now it's a Polis.
Beyond the 7 advertised minutes because of the time it took surrounding that red card for Cesar Montes.
Referee stopped play there to give South Africa a free kick, so this will be their last chance to boot the ball up the field and get a goal. We obviously know that Mexico have got this win in the bag. Foul on Kaliso Madau by Jesus Gallardo. 6 seconds remain of the game. The sun is coming out over the Azteca Stadium. The 7 minutes are up, and that is it. That is the opening game of the 2026 World Cup done. And what a game it was. 3 red cards, 3 sending offs, 3 straight red cards. Quinones and Raul Jimenez with the goals in the 9th and 67th minute. The final score at the Azteca Stadium is Mexico 2, South Africa 0. Well, that was how South Africa's first game in a World Cup in 16 years happens. And they haven't had a very splendid return. How are they going to recover from this? They've got Czech Republic and South Korea in their group. I'm not sure if any of those teams are ranked lower than South Africa. Hello, Cameron Price. Welcome to the live chat. So that is the end of the live stream. It has run for 2 hours and 40 minutes. If you enjoyed watching this live stream, make sure to press the like button. And if you want to see more content from me, subscribe to the channel and tap on the notification bell. I will see all of you guys on the next one, and bye. I know, Michael, I'm lost for words as well.